Hello, everyone. Welcome to Usapang Walalang. Loosely, it means we're going to be talking about anything, everything, and maybe nothing. You know, women can talk about nothing and just have fun. And this will be coming from the boomers' perspective, like us. And who's us? We're Tres Locas. I'm Lisa, and I'm streaming from the great still flooded state of Texas.
I'm Lou, and I'm coming from the sunshine state of Florida.
Hello, everyone from the Philippines, where temperatures are as high as 47, and maybe we'll be getting to the low 50s centigrade, that is, in the next few weeks. So over here, it's hot, hot, hot Philippines.
Right, today we'll be talking about pet peeves. Pet peeves are things that bugs us every time, annoying things. So we'll discuss our pet peeves, which is sometimes backed by the cultural practice too. Just like for me, two of my pet peeves is shoes on the bed. We just don't. You cannot put your shoes on the bed, couch, or anything because and plus you have to change to slippers to get in the house. You don't walk bare feet. And bathroom has to be clean. So that's mine. What are yours, ladies?
Lou, you want to go ahead?
Yeah, me? Mine is people driving too slow in the fast lane. Please,
Yes.
if you have to drive 60 in a 70, 75, please move to the middle lane or to the right lane.
Or park.
Especially in Florida.
Or
You
get
know,
off the road.
I'm retired now, but when I was still working, I would say, move to the right, because we're still working and paying for your social security check. So that's basic, of course, within reason, right? All right. And then the second one that I don't like is cutting on cues or cutting on lines. And I've seen a lot of that, not only, especially in the Philippines, but here, I also have seen a lot of it. Wait for your turn. It will get there. Even in an airplane, the airplane will not leave. Everybody will get in, right?
Mine would be I'll connect with Lisa's first, and then I'll connect with Lou's second. All right. A connection with Lisa is about bathroom. I hate to see hair, any kind of hair, on bathroom floors. Ew, ew, ew.
Do you mean your bathroom?
And that's why my bathroom floors, all my bathroom floors, are free of any hair. Right.
Well, your husband doesn't have any hair.
It doesn't matter what part of the body they come from.
Exactly. Ew. Okay. And the other thing I also don't like when it comes to washing hands or whatever is about soap, watery soap. I hate to see and use watery soap. It's like you're touching mud. And that's the reason why my soap dish, if I have a bar soap, my soap dish actually is mounted on the tile wall, but it's tilted downwards, so it actually drains. By the time you're done with washing your hands, the soap is drained of all water. Okay, that's one. Now let me connect to Lou. Lou, you mentioned about
the car, the driving slow.
But in addition to that, we have small streets. Even in the main streets, they're kind of small and narrow. But you would have not just you have motorcycles who are going the opposite direction. They do counterflow. They cut you right in front of you. And there would also be pedicabs. Pedicabs are bike
Bicycle.
bicycles that would have a passenger side. So
Okay.
they don't run on motor. They're being pedaled. So it's called a pedicab. And they would go counterflow as well. And they would
In the road.
usually be street vendors. They would be peddling something. It's a no to confront them, because the thing about, again, in the Philippines, a higher, a more powerful person who's driving a car cannot confront somebody in a lower position who's a street vendor, because then you would be seen as abusing your power. If and when you do confront that street vendor, his response back to you would be, naghahanap buhay lang po. Meaning, I'm just trying to make a living. There you go. So it's the poor me type of language that will come back to you. Exactly. And then, okay, my other pet peeve would also be about personal space. In the Philippines, churches, especially on a Sunday, are packed with people, really packed with people. So sometimes it's like shoulder to shoulder. But me, I'd like to have some elbow room, So what I start doing, so that people don't pack me in, I'd start using my fan, my big fan, so
Get a
that
wheelchair.
or get a wheelchair. That's a good one. Yeah. The other thing, last time I was back home in the province. I was at the checkout counter, and this is also related to having personal space. What I would prefer is, let me finish checking out all my things, paying, before the next person starts putting his stuff on the table, the
And
checkout table. Yeah. So I was checking out, my stuff was on the table, I was in the process of paying, and he started putting his stuff on the other end of the counter. But I felt that was still my space. I'm not yet done with my transaction. And then he said, "Can I put my stuff here?" And I said, "No."
Direct.
Direct.
I was really very direct. No, I'm
That's
not yet
all.
done.
That's sort of kind of related to cutting the queues,
Mhm. And then he
lack
said,
of discipline, lack of
and,
discipline. Don't,
yeah.
don't.
And then, this person, he started calling me names, and he said, "Napaka-arrogante." I was arrogant.
Ooh.
And
Sana
he said,
sinabi mo.
parang ngayon ka lang parang ngayon ka lang nagsha-shopping dito. Perhaps it's your first time shopping here. He was saying a lot of things. And I wasn't responding at all. So I was allowing him to, boil in
Vent.
his own oil, so to speak. You know, talk to the hand. In other words, talk to the hand. I'm not even talking to you. And then, just when so everything was bagged and I was about to leave, and I looked him straight in the eye, and I really wanted to, eyeball to eyeball. And he wasn't looking at me at all. He was looking down. And maybe it got to him. It got to him. Now it was his turn to be embarrassed, because he was saying a lot of things and I wasn't responding at all. It was like, talk to the hand. You can say anything that you want, but you don't get to put your stuff on the table while I'm not yet done. Okay? So there. It really riled me up. It really riled me up. That thing.
Put him on an ignore mode.
Yeah, exactly. So
Good
there.
job. Good
Yeah.
job.
That's how direct I can be. It's not in words, but don't talk to me. That's it.
The problem now is, like, for me, I know some people interrupting is a pet peeve. But for me, I have to interrupt, because if I don't say what I need to say, it's gonna be gone. And so I just let you know, if I interrupt you, don't be offended, because I just need to voice it, because otherwise it's like a lightning, a bolt of lightning, one flash and it's gone.
Yeah. So when it's there, you have to say it right away.
Yeah. If I had to wait, well, forget it.
Well, right.
That's called being a boomer.
There you
Well,
go. Exactly.
I'm senior.
That's us.
So pet peeves are really things that irritate us continuously. But pet peeves may not necessarily be shared in general by all people. So it's very personal. It's something that might irritate or annoy you, but it doesn't irritate or annoy everyone else.
Right?
What are your pet peeves? Share with us and put it in the comment.
Yes, and
Don't
we'll
forget.
get back to you. Oh, Lisa will get back to you. That's really her assignment.
But more than anything, don't forget to like, share,
Share.
Subscribe.
and subscribe. Bye
Oh,
for
All
now.
right.
Bye.
Bye.